I rank where the view is nothing less than phenomenal for how I express and project from my abdominal. The only view better, both my daddy and my mama know. No living parents, my sons give me balance. My wife is my serenity, this mic is my identity. The world is foul enough, that's why I write without obscenities. Provoking danger with broken language and spoken anguish. Begging to get hurt, why would you ask to go through changes? Yes, Lord, life's a chessboard, master the angles. Control the tempo, be the one who holds the info. Acknowledge is just as deadly as machete swings. When spoken, the truth is as potent as that Medellin. While others swear the style is free, I just let it ring. Our time is undervalued, soldiers make us better kings. My fans on my shoulder, reaching after better things. Today I take the shot, for them I'd rather set the screen.
My mama told me follow my dreams. My daddy told me get it by any means. Stand tall, make him bow to a king. But I've evolved, you can see the resolve. Look in my eyes when you speaking to God.
Life and for those who we caught up in using what I was scarred with the muse. I guess they call it proving I'm more than an artist. Penciling out my darkest while stenciling out a harvest. And storing what gets me from A to B, just like garages. Instrumental with collages. Envision what I've been drawing. Broadway to give you rhythm like the great Lena Horne. So bent on, found comfort in the storm. Find peace and on when you see them others perform. Organized chaos, I'll cast it like hey ya.
Yo, party people in the place to be. What's good? It's your man, Uncle Freezy. What's happening? Good morning. Good morning. How y'all today? Good, man. I got a question for y'all. I got a question for you. Yeah, you. Got a question for you. Can Julius Randle and RJ Barrett become superstars in New York City? Can RJ Barrett and Julius Randle become superstars in Gotham for the Knicks? All right. So in order for us to start, first off, let me say salute to everybody. Good morning. Salute to Chuck Allen in the place to be. What's good? Chuck Allen was good. Subliminal 209 was good. Sub and Cully rocking the Knicks at Night podcast on Thursday nights. Yeah, man, they did their thing. Oh, you and Knicks podcast is in the building. We here. We here. Salute. 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 Salute to those watching live and salute to those that have watched this on replay. Don't forget, y'all don't think I forget about y'all that's watching it on replay, man. Shout out to y'all too. Man, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, smash the like button. We try to keep a bunch of interesting topics. We try to keep it jumping here. We don't want to talk about the same recycled stuff over and over and over again. We try to keep it fresh. And with that said, I have a question for you. And I am demanding an answer. Can Julius Randle and RJ Barrett become superstars in New York City? There's your question. What's good? Soulfinger, Quarter Water, what's good? Kev Guapo, what's good? Old Heads in the building, South Brooklyn. J Boogie is in the building. What's good? So I ask you this, Julian Blum. Julian Blum is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. What's good? Tony Music, what's good? Philip Casanovas, what's good? What's good? Can RJ Barrett and Julius Randle become superstars in New York City? Right? So I asked the question, right? And y'all gonna give me a yes or a no answer, right? But I am gonna tell you that a yes or no answer may not be good enough. Y'all make sure y'all check out the poll. When you come in the door, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed, turn your notification bells on. Make sure that notification bell is what they call it. They don't call it the notification bell no more. They don't call it the notification bell anymore. They call it the notification bell now. It's official. Make sure your notification bell is black and it's and all is decided so that every time we go live, you'll get the alert to your device letting you know that Uncle Freezy is out here cutting up. Help me help you. Right? Make sure that notification bell is dark. Make sure it's on all so that you can save Uncle Freezy from himself. All right. So with that said, I'm fidgeting with a microphone that I probably don't need to fidget with. Right? Fidgeting with a microphone that I shouldn't fidget with. There it is. All right. Here. Okay. All right. Here it is. Can Julius Randle and RJ Barrett become superstars in New York City for these New York Knicks? Right? Superstars. Are they capable of becoming superstars? See, anybody can become a star in a place like Memphis, Tennessee. All you got to do is put up good numbers. Put up good numbers, you'll be a star in Memphis, Tennessee. Occasionally dunk on somebody or hit a game-winning three, and you'll be a star in Memphis, Tennessee. Right? See, anybody can become a star in Indianapolis, Indiana. All you have to do is score a whole bunch of baskets, score a whole bunch of points, and occasionally have your Sports Center moment. Right? Anybody can become a star in Minneapolis, Minnesota. All you have to do is pad your stats. You don't even have to win. You don't even have to win. All you have to do is pad stats. You feel me? Anybody can become a star in Phoenix, Arizona. All you have to do is shoot the ball all the time and score a whole bunch of points. All you have to do is take all the shots in Phoenix, Arizona, and you'll become a star. Right? But you can't fool people in the Bronx, baby. You can't fool people in Queens, New York. You can't fool people in Southside Jamaica, Queens. You can't fool people in Jersey City, New Jersey. You can't fool people in Yonkers, in White Plains, and Red Hook. You can't fool people on the Lower East Side. You can't fool people in Harlem, in Mount Vernon. Right? You can't even fool people. You can't fool people outside the city, in the city, outside the city. You can score a whole bunch of points in the nation's capital and win diddly poo and become a star. Okay? You can score a bunch of points in our nation's capital. A bunch of points, play zero defense, score a bunch of points, and become a star. You feel me? But you can't fool people in Soundview. I think I'm talking to somebody this morning. And I think y'all gonna get in this conversation with me. Wacko Knicks fanatic, what's good? See, you can score a whole bunch of points in Portland, Oregon, play zero defense, and become a star. But you can't fool people in Fort Greene. You can't fool people and on Staten Island. You can't fool them. You can't fool people in Queens. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see where I'm going with this. See, because a New York superstar is built different. Miss Geraldine's in the building. How you doing, Miss Geraldine? KJW Events, what's good? See, you can score a bunch of points in Sacramento, California, and become a star, right? But you can't fool people of New York. See, stars in New York are built different. Different. See, because in order to be a superstar in New York, you have to do a couple things. So in order to be a superstar in New York City, you have to be able to do a couple things. One, you have to be able to carry the city on your back. Are your shoulders big enough? Is your back big enough to carry the city? Right? All of a sudden, that sounds like a burden, right? Guess what it is? To be a superstar in New York, you got to be able to carry the city on your back. Are your shoulders big enough, RJ Barrett? Are your shoulders big enough, Julius Randle? We'll see. But you can't fool New Yorkers. You can't fool Knicks fans. See, because you could score a bunch of points in Sacramento, California, and become a star. So what? So what? Whoop-de-doo, you scored 25 points a game. You take all the shots in Sacramento, California. Reggie Theus did that. Is he a star? Peja Stojakovic did that. Is he a mega star? What I'm asking you, Lawrence to his family, NBA fans, New York Knicks fans, to whatever degree, can Julius Randle become a superstar in New York City? Can RJ Barrett become a superstar in New York City? And see, this is a question that's worth asking because as Knicks fans, we deserve the 1-2 punch. See, because a lot of y'all have never seen a 1-2 punch with two superstars in New York City? Have you? Who was the superstar that played with Carmelo Anthony? Can you imagine if Carmelo Anthony had a player just as good as him in New York City while he was here? What he would have accomplished? What if Patrick Ewing had a player of his caliber on the team with him when he was in his prime? Now y'all feel where I'm going with this question now all of a sudden. This is sobering. This is sobering to our thought patterns. This is turning fanboys into analysts all of a sudden. Because I ask a question that seems basic when you hear it, but then when you think about it, you're like, holy crap. This is what we deserve as Knicks fans. I got a bunch of this that I want to get out, but I want to read some of y'all comments this morning real quick. Hey, shout out to Ross. Shout out to Ross. Yeah, man. Jay Boogie. Yeah, man. Miss Geraldine says, Jules took the team and put them on his back. And yes, I believe he can be a big factor because now Jules has help. So he doesn't have to this year. Right. But what I'm asking you, Miss Geraldine, is can Julius Randle become a superstar? Because Julius Randle is a star, no doubt. He was selected to an all-star team. Not an all-good guy team. Not an all-stat pattern team. But an all-star team. So Julius Randle has been anointed by the NBA as a star. He is a star. Well, let's not get it twisted. Julius Randle is a star. His contemporaries have acknowledged him as such. He is a star. Soulfinger says, Dominique Wilkins thought about joining Pat, but decided to stay in Atlanta. The ball don't lie. What's good? So Julius Randle is a star. His resume bears that out. Julius Randle is made an all-star team. Not all good guys. He didn't make the all-stat pattern team. He didn't make the all very good team. He made the all-star team. But what pushes you from a star to a superstar is what you accomplish for your franchise. What do you see? Because individual stuff makes you become a star. Individual stats and things can get you to stardom. But what you do for your franchise is what elevates you to stardom. And what I want to do is draw some parallels so y'all can understand where I'm coming from about this stardom thing. right? So Michael Jordan was a star. He could score that basketball, right? He could score that basketball. He could do amazing things on an NBA court, right? But in the beginning, his team wasn't winning. I mean, they won games. They had winning records and all that stuff. Jordan was a star, right? And outside stuff turned him into a big star, right? But the thing that turned Michael Jordan into a superstar was what he did for his franchise. He took the Chicago Bulls. The Chicago Bulls were a mess. The Chicago Bulls were a mess. Before Michael Jordan, you can't name one person that played for the Chicago Bulls. Most of the people in this chat can't name one player that played for the Chicago Bulls before Michael Jordan got there. Now, when you think Chicago Bulls, you think Michael Jordan. Okay. Oh, hey, the producer bought me some tea. I must be sounding. Do I sound like Red Fox to y'all right now? All right. Hold on for a second. I'm gonna grab some tea. Hold on. So I was told I sound like I should be running a junkyard with my son Lamont. Do I sound like I should be running a junkyard with my son Lamont? Is that what I sound like right now? Thank you, Miss Producer Lady. She said you're welcome. So the ascension from very good player to star to superstar is not an easy path. It's not an easy path. It's not one laid out for guys just to do it easy. It's not an easy way to go. Give you an example. Giannis Antetokounmpo came into the NBA as a unknown to a franchise that was dormant. To a franchise that was dormant. They had won championships in the past just like us, but not recently. Just like us. He became good, had his highlights on ESPN. Numbers started going through the roof. And he became a star. Became a star. But what makes you become a superstar is how you elevate your franchise. So now think about what I asked you about with Julius Randle and RJ Barrett. With the parameters set, with y'all knowing what it is, can Julius Randle and RJ Barrett elevate this franchise, take this franchise to another level, maybe a level it hadn't seen in 50 years. Can Julius Randle and RJ Barrett take this franchise to another level? A level that this franchise has not seen in 50 years. Think about what I'm saying to you if you're a Knicks fan. And thank y'all for being here this morning, man. I see y'all. Man, I love y'all, man. I love this chat. Chop Low was good. Wayne Peterson is in the building. Was good. Does Julius Randle have the mental makeup? Is Julius Randle tough enough? Does RJ Barrett have the mental makeup to carry a franchise? Is RJ Barrett mentally tough enough? What say you Knicks fans? Let's get it. I'm going to throw this link in the chat just real quick. Salute to the real DSJ. Was good. Just looking at something real quick. Just looking for something real quick. Just looking for something real quick. I'm researching something on the fly, and it's probably gonna be something to make y'all laugh. But you know, so does Julius Randle and RJ Barrett have what it takes to carry a franchise? What say y'all? Cully, what's good? So DSJ says, looking for you, so Rastapasa said, I want some Rastapasa. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Let me go in. I wanna see the results of the poll, and I can't see it from StreamYard. Just be patient with me. I want to see some of the results of the poll we got going, and so with 49 votes, with 49 votes. Yes is running away with the poll. Yes is running away with the poll with 49 votes. The Dagger was good. The Dagger says, with the question at hand, if they feel those two can become superstars, do the Knicks make a trade for a legit superstar? If the option comes up, I say no. Andrew College says, Obi will lead us to a title. We'll see. How about grab some rebounds, Obi? I like Obi, but you got Obi Toppin's got to be more productive with the amount of minutes that he gets. Savage NYC was good. Chop is pinned on the YouTube page, and if you don't see it there, just go to the click on the community tab. So, oh my bad, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the internationally known superstar, Soul Finger. What's good?
What's going on Freezy? What's cracking there in the chat? Hey, this is a pretty good topic, man. Pretty good topic. Before I say anything else, hey, hit them like buttons. Let's smash that thing. Get it up. Get it up. Shout out to let's get it out. Let's get this pushing out. But on this topic, this is a pretty good topic. Now I'm gonna say, though these two young Thundercats we got, they took on what you got seasoned vets that didn't want to come here. Right. Granted, RJ was drafted. Julius took it on. All that heat, the heat, the salt and vinegar that got thrown, ammonia that got thrown on him in the beginning, he took it like a champ. Right. And look at him now. And you don't accomplish what Julius did just on sheer luck, man.
Right.
So
this topic is so deep that once we go, yo, Sin Mears, what's good? This topic is so deep that the more you dig into it, the more you realize that this matchup, this pairing, may be destiny.
You know what? Yeah, the way you put it like that, because the more you think, I was sitting and thinking, as I'm working, I'm thinking about what you're saying, and I'm digging and digging and digging. First, I started thinking, when the last time we had two stars on there, two superstars or stars, and you know how far I went back?
Past Pat Ewing.
Yeah, past Pat Ewing. I'm talking about Earl to Pearl and Clyde.
Right.
That's how far back I went. Maybe I missed something. Maybe I missed. I could be missing something, but I don't think I am.
Right.
And then Melo came in and did his thing. We had Amari. Amari was supposed to be that piece, but those of us that know or knew Amari's knees were shot. The man couldn't get the knees insured. If we got Amari at least 3 to 4 years earlier, it'd have been a different ball game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If the so-called Chris Paul deal would have happened like it was supposed to instead of Tyson Chandler, for what I heard from this end or whatever, okay. But we talk about ifs. If was a fifth, we all be four. So right now we have that in the making because, Steve Mills made a lot of mistakes. He made a lot of mistakes. However, he did get it right by bringing in Julius. And if you really, look at how his projection or his trajectory has been since he came into the league, he's gotten better each year. But the fact that he was willing to take it on because he was considered a third tier player, third year up and coming player,
right?
And now media, the sports world knows like, oh yeah, Julius Randle. Like I said, I'm out here in Laker country. I'm in Laker land. I got Laker fans like, man, I wish we would have kept Julius. Man, y'all came up. You came up, man. I didn't want to see him go. I didn't want to see him go. We were stupid for letting him go.
Right.
This is Laker country where I'm at. You know, I'm out there on the west side, Laker country.
Yeah, man.
And then the media, for whatever reason, whatever hate, well, that's because RJ doesn't do all the flashy stuff. He's not highlight dunking. He's not trash talking, you know, or whatever they like to do. He's not doing all the dribbling. You know, he ain't taking it down with the and one handles and stuff.
Right.
RJ got a solid game. So national media put made it seem like us getting him as the third pick in the draft was a step down because of Ja and Zion. Yeah, Zion flies through the sky. We ain't never seen nothing like that. It's
Right.
it's like the Incredible Hulk with Superman's cape. Let's call it
Yep.
like.
Yep.
Ja was they considered Ja like a Russell Westbrook, and I was like, okay, athleticism, yeah, but play, no. You know, the cat has a different game, and he takes better shots than Russell Westbrook. I mean, you know, whatever.
Right.
RJ's no scrub, man.
Right.
But I guarantee if RJ would have got drafted, if he got signed, if he got drafted by the Lakers, oh, they would have held him up. Oh, he's the next up and coming. Oh, he's this and that. Miami. Oh, they got him a great one. He's this, and this.
Right.
I say that. I'm use G word phrase. I say that to say this. It's because it's New York. Is why RJ is going to get a lot of this hate like that. Because, like you said yesterday, Freezer, they don't want to see us do good.
Right. I'm gonna tell you something. Why I think this is Nick's destiny. This is I don't know what term to call it.
It's fate.
Because yesterday I was in my mind I was calling it manifest destiny. This is what it is.
That's what it is.
Right.
It is.
That's what I was. Young income was good. So when I was thinking this thing through yesterday, I was calling it manifest destiny, and so without letting the cat completely out of the bag completely, what I want to tell you is, the more I thought about this, the more I legit had to stop what I was doing and write stuff down. Right? Because there are so many inroads to this conversation. There are so many inroads on this topic that you could take one inroad and talk about it for an hour.
Well, you know what?
I'm sorry.
Because you talking about enroll for an hour. You know, you got enough in this alone to unpack that you can talk about this for at least a week.
I know that's what I was getting at. I just said it different. I said it in a nerdy way.
Oh no, hey, no, like my it's one, like my grandmother would say, you could have said that in such an unintelligent way. However,
yeah,
you said it in an intelligent way. I mean, hey, it is what it is.
And so here's the thing, and I want the chat to not overreact, but listen. Right? Here's one reason why this is destiny. Is destined to happen. So Julius Randle gets drafted by the wrong franchise.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody can dispute that, because Julius Randle is no longer with the franchise that drafted him.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So he gets drafted by the wrong franchise, but the franchise he got drafted by understands what it's like to have two superstars play with each other at the same time. And one of those superstars takes a liking to Julius Randle. Right? So that superstar that takes a liking to Julius Randle and becomes Julius Randle's vet was named Kobe Bryant. Right? Kobe Bryant. So while I'm not a huge Kobe fan, bro, I like the Knicks. And I know people are like, oh, that's sacrilege. How do you not like Kobe? Bro, I never disliked him. I just like the Knicks. So I didn't follow him. I wasn't in awe of him. I wasn't in awe of Jordan. I'm not in awe of LeBron, right? I'm a Knicks fan through and through, right? But what I do respect about Kobe Bryant and his legacy is that man worked hard.
Yes, like no other. We've never. I mean, it was. You know, you heard about his workouts and his mentality, and that's like some off-worldly stuff right there. Excuse the pause. But I had to turn on my brain mouth filter. You know,
Oh,
something slipped out. But Kobe, we never seen nothing like that, Freezy. I mean, be honest. I mean, the only other thing was Jordan, and what Jordan did was the same thing, if not more. To be on that level, you got to have that kind of mindset and drive. We already hear about Randle. I mean, not to take your stand, but you don't throw this out. Not to say that it's not Randle. Randle's doing that, and if you look at it, what Randle's doing, he infected the whole team is following. If you look at it,
Right.
you know.
But he had to get it from somewhere.
But he got it from one of the GOATs, and it's just passed on. And he got it from one of the GOATs, one of the like the number 2 on Mount Rushmore next to MJ. You know, that's Mount. Everybody got that on, but he got it from Kobe. And you telling me he doesn't have a blueprint, and you seeing it? We've seen it over the course of this sample over since he's been in the league, since he got over the knee, the broken leg.
Yeah.
Seen what he's doing. You seen when he went to New Orleans? You saw what he did compared to what was going on in LA. You know,
Right.
But he comes here, NBA, all NBA second team.
Right.
All NBA second team. We knew it was gonna happen. Most improved player. Come on, man.
Right. Right. So the thing that one of the inroads to this conversation is Julius Randle learned how to become a better professional from Kobe Bryant. So whereas he may have gone to the wrong franchise, while he was with that franchise, he learned a valuable lesson.
Yes.
Whereas if he had gone to another franchise, say he had gone to Portland, would he be the same Julius Randle he is today?
Nope.
Would an all-time great have been his vet, pull him to the side and helped him become a pro? I don't think so. I don't know. We know that question. That's an open-ended question, because you don't know if the results, if the thing that drove Julius Randle, or motivated him, if he would have got it the same way. You would think a dude as talented as Julius Randle probably would have, but at the same time, even the GOATs of industry get advice from dudes that are better than them. And so I heard Carmelo Anthony say that. Carmelo Anthony said, as good as we were, and this is him talking like around 2005, or talking about him and his draft class around 2005, 2006, 2007. He said, as good as we were, we all still were going to Michael Jordan for advice. As good as we were, right?
Yeah, you got to pay homage to the greats that came before you and did anything. It's like when you grew up in your neighborhood, you always had that one older cat, man, that kind of sat on the porch and would talk to you. You just want to sit there and listen to him because he did things in his life that you like other people that you like as a youngster coming up, you're like, wow, he did this and did that. And they're breaking it down to you. And they will always drop those jewels on you, give you those seeds to plant. So, in your head to grow, to make you a better person.
Right.
And that's what Jordan did for a lot of them. And that's what Kobe definitely did for Julius.
Right. And Julius Randle brings the Kobe advice to his own franchise and shares it with a young cat that has this mentality also. So RJ Barrett has this mentality, and people dispute it, and they hate on RJ for one reason or another. I don't care to even get into that, because people have their own reasons for liking one player over another. That's their preferences. I don't care. Some people might like OB over RJ.
Yeah.
Right. Some people might like Quickly over RJ. Some people might like RJ over Quickly. In my opinion, I don't care. What I do care though is to bring this point to the table. Julius Randle was mentored by an all-time great, left that franchise, found a home, and started mentoring cats around him. And this is and part of it is people, and part of it is I saw two passionate conversations live, right? I saw the Taj Gibson Elfrid Payton conversation, and I saw Taj Gibson talk to Elfrid Payton with so much passion that I thought something was going to happen, and I saw Taj Gibson quit on Elfrid Payton right then and walk away.
Mm.
You know how it is when you feel like you're talking to a brick wall.
Yeah. You know, my pop always told me I can't use the word he said, but when I'll use something else. If you arguing with if you're arguing with a fool, you can't argue. You'll never win an argument with a fool, because if you keep arguing with a fool, you sound like a fool.
Yeah, basically to because I heard that before too.
But
you keep arguing with a fool.
Yeah,
you got to take a step back and understand who the fool is.
Yeah, who the fool is. Yeah, you arguing, you're gonna keep going back. You'll never win.
Right. And so the thing the second passionate conversation I saw was Julius Randle and RJ Barrett. I saw RJ Barrett. I think RJ Barrett missed like 6 shots in a row. And RJ looked as if he was going to put his head down.
Oh, yes, I remember that.
And Julius Randle went to him and was like, "Hey, you RJ Barrett. You know what I'm saying? Just because this moment is big, we all struggling in this moment. But don't let this moment sink you. This moment right here, we're going to use this to build ourselves up." You can see him talking. The referees was trying to get them back. The assistant coaches was trying to get Julius Randle and RJ back. And Julius Randle was slow playing it so he could continue to talk to RJ Barrett. And he talked to him and 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 talked to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, man, it don't matter. We can lose this game. We can lose this playoff series. But I can't lose you as a person. That's what it looked. We couldn't tell. Right?
Yeah.
But he wasn't fussing. It looked like he was talking to him like a big brother. Like, come on, bro, we need you. You know what I'm saying? And he was so far away, we couldn't read lips from that far. But he was rubbing him on the head, patting him in the chest. You know what I'm saying? Doing all that, hugging him, doing all these things to RJ. And we was like, wow, this is the stuff that you don't see on TV. You know what I'm saying? This stuff, that moment right there between RJ Barrett and Julius Randle. See, ESPN, ABC, they don't show stuff like that on TV, bro.
No, they don't.
You know what I'm saying? They got to show commercials. They got to cut away to the coach, talking to the sideline reporter and all kind of stuff. But that conversation, the two conversations I saw, Elfrid Payton on a bicycle behind the Gatorade cooler, Taj talking to him like he talking to a brick wall, and Taj Gibson slam his hands down to the side and walk off. And we was like, yo, and me and Jay Boogie was there and Rob the Nick, and we was like, yo, Elfrid Payton is checked out, bro. Mentally, Elfrid Payton is checked out. Right? And then the other one, we saw Julius Randle pat RJ Barrett in the chest, like, come on, bro. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? And you can tell he was trying to reassure RJ that even if they lose the battle, they can't lose the war.
Yeah.
Right? And so part of that is leadership. Right? So part of that is leadership. You need your vet to be able to tell. You need Batman to tell Robin, like, yo, the Joker just beat us up, but guess what? We still fighting crime tomorrow. You need cats like that, man. You need cats like that. So, But the question I was asking everybody is can RJ Barrett and Julius Randle become superstars in New York City? And I don't know if everyone understands how hard it is to be a superstar in New York City.
But Freezy, we've always said that a lot of cats can't step on the court. Now I'm not going to even talk about, before I say superstar, you got just average players that can't even step on the court in New York.
Right.
Not everybody's built for it. You got cats that can't even coach to be here in New York.
Right.
You know, it's a whole different mentality because of the demands and the knowledge. Hey, Knicks fans, you know, and like I said, I'm not a native New Yorker. I'm not. However, you know, every New York cat that I was I came across while I was in the military or out here and get to talking ball, they know, especially old heads, man. I had a mailman when I lived over in this one part of town, San Diego. He was from New York. He was from the Boogie Down.
Okay.
And he and I, you know, we were talking, and you know, I don't know how we got on the subject of basketball. And I told him, yeah, I'm a Knicks fan. He's like, you know, he's an older cat. He was like, for real, you a Knicks fan? And I was like, yeah, man. You know, I've always been in. We got to rapping. He's supposed to be on his route delivering mail. Man, we chopped it up for about a good 30 minutes right there in front of the house, man.
Wow.
You know, he's supposed to be chopping it up. But, you know, we talking about games. We talking about, this is back when we were sucking, man.
Right.
Well, this is back when we were sucking, but we were talking about, hey, this, that, and, you know, moves should be made, or this person shouldn't have done this and that. But the passion, what I mean is, to feel it from somebody from New York, that is a Knicks fan. That passion, that energy, I mean, that's like no other, man.
Yeah.
That's like no other.
Yeah. Yeah. Bro, I'm telling you, this Knicks thing is it's heavy, bro. Like, so I guess to surmise or even summarize what it's like to be a Knicks fan is like wanting something so bad that's out of your reach, and the further you stretch, the closer you get to it, but the more you realize you are just right outside of your reach, right? And it's crazy, but the thing. Okay, so let me do this. I'm gonna reset the question, and then I'm gonna speak to the individual pieces of it. Right. So can RJ Barrett and Julius Randle become superstars in New York? Right. The first thing we should establish, and I think we have, is what is a superstar?
Yeah.
What is a superstar? Right? What does a superstar look like, act like, walk like, talk like?
Can I? Yeah, because I'm glad you put that out there, Freezy. If I say, hey, shout out brother Shaquille. But I'm glad you put it out, because people have so many ideas of what a superstar is. You know, some people think a superstar is somebody just go out there and just drop buckets.
Right.
They don't do anything else. They just drop buckets.
No. Bradley Beal is not a superstar, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, a superstar is something. Well, I'm gonna let you put your definition, because I'll hold on. I won't section, because I'm gonna let you, because you setting the plate, you setting the table, and I just reach my hand in to get a biscuit, and you slap me, you bust me on the knuckle with that wooden spoon. So let me get my hand back. Let me get out them biscuits. They look good. So I'm gonna let you keep it going.
So here's the thing. Just because you're popular doesn't make you a superstar. So being popular and being a superstar are not the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like for instance, I don't think Bradley Beal is a superstar. I don't think Devin Booker is a superstar. I don't think Zach LaVine is a superstar. Right? However, there are others that may be comparable. Like, I think Jason Tatum has the ability to one day become a superstar.
I agree with you with him. I definitely agree.
Right? One day, that kid may become a superstar. Right? Jaylen Brown is not a superstar. Jaylen Brown, I don't even know if he's a star yet, but he's really good.
I would say he's a star. I'll give him a star, but but other man, I give him he's a superstar, man. The things he's done, the just how he's progressed in such a short amount of time. I can see him. I mean, he's carried the team a lot. But Brown, I'll give him a star.
Okay. All right. So here goes. Here's our first. Our first. What do you call it? Whatever it is. So Mark Swift. Hey, what's good? Mark Swift. He says Devin Booker not a superstar. Really, Devin Booker is a superstar. Devin Booker is a superstar. How? How was Devin Booker a superstar? Before Chris Paul, this dude won nothing. Before Chris Paul, this dude won 0. Is he a star? Yes, he scored a lot of points. I hadn't seen Devin Booker play defense on anybody. I hadn't seen Devin Booker be a difference maker before Chris Paul.
Yeah. I give like Devin Booker's a star, but he's not a superstar yet. The when Chris Paul got there, when did you ever hear all the Kobe comparisons?
Right. And I'll be listen. I will even go as far to say that if Chris Paul never showed up in Phoenix, Arizona, Devin Booker would be doing the same thing he did in previous seasons, taking a lot of shots. Team on the fringe of the playoffs. Maybe they make it, maybe they don't. But before Chris Paul, don't give Devin Booker the credit for something that Chris Paul did alone. And if somebody says that Chris Paul didn't do it alone in Phoenix, Arizona, they crazy. Because the same people that were in Phoenix, Arizona with Chris Paul were there before Chris Paul. And they didn't accomplish diddly poo. All Devin Booker did was take a lot of shots. He didn't defend. He wasn't even a difference maker. Devin Booker is a star because he scores a lot of points in Phoenix, Arizona.
Yeah, you know what, Freezy, check out what DSJ had to say. That's facts. He put it out there. And that's why I love DSJ. DSJ come in there and gives it to you straight. No chaser.
Yeah, man. So the thing is I'm not and I don't want to defame or discredit any NBA player, right? I don't want to do that. But what I'd like to do is reserve the top tier of NBA players and give them the respect they deserve.
Yeah.
Go
ahead, sorry. My bad.
Because when a superstar, in my opinion, is LeBron James.
Mm-hmm.
Is LeBron James and Devin Booker on the same level?
Kevin Durant is a superstar. James Harden, in my opinion, is a superstar. Love him or hate him, you got to give that man got to give him his props. Right. Hey, Kawhi Leonard, winning follows Kawhi Leonard. Yeah.
Right.
And shout out to Charles Turner. That one. Ooh. He put it in. Hey, he hit the nail on the head. Media creates superstars. But your body of work makes you an all-star.
Right.
You know, and it's true because the media
Right.
hypes up who they love. They want this next guy to be the second coming. They want this person and they pump them up. Guy go out there, okay, so I can go out there and I drop 40 a night,
Right.
but I got Joe Bag of Donuts putting 20 on me,
Right.
who normally averages 5 points a game.
Right.
That's not
Right.
superstar to me. I'm gonna use my state. You down there in New Orleans, and I'm dropping 30, 40 a night. Does that make me a superstar, Freezy?
Right.
30 or 40 a night. I grab about 7, 8 rebounds and maybe a couple of assists. But I do that in New Orleans, and I really don't have, this is mine. Is no, you don't have a Zion around, but you're doing it all the time. But people elevate you because you're that guy. But then you go to another team, or you come to the Garden, and them 30, 40 a night turn out to be 10.
Right.
It's not because you sacrifice, it's 10 because no. You're not everybody's a superstar. People, the media for one needs to stop doing that. But I do it. They do it to make money. They do it to get the clicks and pull people in. They do it to pull people in but we especially, we over here, we're Knicks fans are wide different because they want you got to come in and grind. You got to come get it. You just can't go out there and do all be the media darling and have no substance to your game.
Right. Hey, and so here's one I want to adjust to. Nick G, what's good?
What's up, man?
So they say Harden is a star, not a superstar. James Harden did nothing in Houston, but he's a superstar. Yes. Because James Harden, okay. So James Harden is a 9-time All-Star, 3-time scoring champ, league MVP, 7-time All NBA, right? Has gone to the NBA Finals.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Has gone to the NBA Finals. Right? James Harden is a league MVP. Right? You can't say James Harden hasn't done anything. And when we comparing him to Devin Booker, that has never won league MVP. Come on, man. I mean, come on. I get it. I get it. We want this argument to be subjective. Right? We want it to be subjective, but nah, it's not subjective. It's not subjective. James Harden is a former league MVP. Devin Booker is not. Can Julius Randle and RJ Barrett get to those heights? Is what I'm asking. Can Julius Randle and RJ Barrett get to a point where they're in the MVP conversation? They take a franchise that's void of high-level playoff success and brings a high level of playoff success to them, to that franchise. Can Julius Randle and RJ Barrett do that?
That's really, that's something to think about right there. Excuse me. Julius is starting to he's making those strides because I consider both of them stars, but that's my opinion. Others may not think that, whatever, but my eyes, the way I look at it, Julius is already a star and he's ascending towards stardom, superstardom. Remember just last year alone, his name was coming up in the conversation of MVP.
Right.
See, those are the things that kind of make you look at it. He gets in that conversation again. See, I look at you just can't have it one season. Okay, one season, then okay, I guess that was you were just hot. It was his own, but then nothing else panned out. He's in it again this season. Hey, 2 times you raising your eyebrow like, wait a minute, man.
So here's the second part. Here's the second probably maybe the most important question to ask. What would it take for Julius Randle and RJ Barrett to become superstars in New York? What would it take? Like name something tangible, like name something tangible that it would take for them to reach superstar status.
Can I ask a quick question?
Sure.
I just want to know. Hold on.
Is he at Waffle House?
I don't know.
No. I'm getting something at the store. But so are you saying superstar to the Knicks or superstar to the league?
No. The initial question was, can Julius Randle and RJ Barrett become superstars in New York City?
In New York, okay. Well, yeah, I think they already done that to some degree.
Yeah.
Like at least to some degree, like the fan base is back, right? Like we proud. There's more podcasts of this team now than ever. There's more dialogue. Like you started something, like you got a business now. You know what I'm saying? Like because we're winning. So we've gained attention. Even the media is starting to show more respect. So yeah, technically, we could say superstar has already been achieved. But did they make superstardom in the league? No. Because I always believe that we will always be hated more than we're loved.
That's true. That is definitely true right there. We're always going to be hated. The hate will never end until man is no longer on earth when it comes to the Knicks.
Well, I would say this to that though. Being hated by the league is one thing. Personally, it don't bother me. It may bother others.
Yeah, I love it.
But I will tell you this though. To Mark Swift's point, and I think I agree. I asked for something tangible, and he said something, and I think I agree with Mark Swift. If Julius Randle and RJ Barrett win a championship for the New York Knicks, I think they become superstars.
Oh, without a doubt. They become superstars. You win a championship in New York with the Knicks.
Right. So I agree with Mark Swift on that. If they win a championship for the Knicks, this team, led by Julius Randle and RJ Barrett, not only will they become superstars, they will be memorialized, right, and never forgotten, right. They will reach a height of stardom in Knicks lore that has never been reached before.
Because they did, just think about it though. Just take, let that soak in. If they were to do that, this duo was to do that, it hasn't been done since when? Oh man.
That's Clyde and company, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, Clyde has a 70-year career with the team now. I mean, he's still living off that championship run.
Right.
And just imagine if these two, if they won just one and they never won one again, that one would put them in the eyes of how we look at Clyde and that team.
I want up you to say they'll surpass Patrick.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
I think so.
Yeah,
and Carmelo.
Yeah, and Melo. Yeah, it'll surpass both of them because those two would do what Randle and RJ could do what the other two couldn't. Now it's not no knock on them because of what was going on. There's other parts that play a part, but we're just talking about this part right now. We're gonna stay in this box, in this lane, not trying to leak anything else out. RJ and Randle do that, they made men. They're made men. Right. Lord forbid you win two. You
mess around and win two, bro. You mess around and win two. If they win two championships for the Knicks as players, in the near future, I'm gonna say in the near future, because if they win championships on the Knicks as old players, their legacy won't be the same.
No, it
But
won't.
but if they win championships for the Knicks in their prime, and are key contributors, they will be memorialized.
That's and to be honest, just to throw it out there like that, my football team is. It's like with Drew Brees. Drew Brees is God because he did what not even Archie Manning can do for New Orleans. All the other stuff we went through, Drew Brees got a championship. He got a Super Bowl, and he was rolling all them years. It's been rolling off that, man.
Right.
So and I'm not saying main Quinn, but that's just an example of when an organization is starved. The difference is yes, football, basketball. Knicks already had a championship. They had 2. New Orleans never had anything until that one. But we can't claim, we know we have championships, but majority of people right now, well, I can tell you now, I say 99.9% of the folk in this chat right now, you can't claim those championships because we weren't there to witness and be a part of that.
Right. I was so small, bro. I was little.
Yeah, I was some months old. So
right.
we can't experience that. We can't feel that.
Right.
It hit different. Yeah, it was we got championship. That's like saying Dallas Cowboy fans. Cats been alive right now, running around. Some of the Cowboys, last time the Cowboys won the championship, some of Knicks Nation had never been born.
26 years ago, bro.
Yeah. So
years.
they throw up 5. You throw up 5 rings, but it hit different. You weren't there. You weren't even itching your daddy pants for some of them trying to get that, man. Shout out to my man Jay Boogie coming up in here. The heart and soul of Knicks Nation.
Hey, salute. 3 capital S's to everybody, man. I just come to yo, Jadakiss, man. Can I get you to come do a track with me? Because you sound like Jadakiss this morning, man.
Oh, man.
Yeah, but shout out to everybody in the chat, man. God bless everybody, man. Hope everybody's staying healthy and safe. Remember, that thing is still out there. Don't care who it is, what race, or where you from, no nothing, man. Still continue on protecting yourself and loving yourself, man. Shout out to you great men of honor, man. You know what I'm saying? Rocking, doing what y'all do, man. I just wanted to come in and chat with y'all for a few minutes to see what's good, man. I hear y'all talking about these mega stars and superstars and all-stars and every night type stars, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I hear y'all chopping it.
Yeah, man, because to me, Jay Boogie, the question is this, man. Listen, cats have come to New York to turn this thing around, and they get here and they realize how deep the water is, and they look for the exit.
Remember, we traded it for him from Denver. McDice.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that? Remember McDice? All the hype on McDice and all this and that. And then next thing you know, he broke the kneecap. Okay, came back, was nothing else, and then he was out of here like a fart in the wind, man.
Right. And so New York is just a different place, man. New York is a different place. New York is not Indianapolis, Indiana. New York City is not Phoenix, Arizona.
That's right.
New York City is not even Dallas. Dallas is huge.
Yeah, it's humongous, man.
Dallas is huge. But guess what? It's not New York City. It ain't even Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And no disrespect to Dallas, Texas. I've been there. I like Dallas, right? Hey, man, beautiful place. But, bro, it ain't New York City. And the reason why I say that is because in Dallas, Texas, if I'll give you an example, Dak Prescott can throw for 5 interceptions. I mean, he can throw for 5 interceptions, and the 20 or so beat writers can be like, Dak, did you have an off day? You know what I'm saying? What happened? But if Julius Randle go out and have a stinker of a game, it's going to be 250 people in a room ready to ask him questions. It's going to be numerous podcasts on YouTube talking about how Julius Randle is a dog.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be 100 videos breaking on YouTube, breaking down how Julius Randle sucked. You feel me? Dak can throw 5 interceptions, and by Tuesday, all of them are back eating lunch together again. If Julius Randle have a performance similar to that, heads are gonna roll. And I don't mean for the moment. I'm talking about it's a movement. Get him out of here. He ain't good enough. And how I know this to be true, Julius Randle did a spin move his first year here, and it wound up kicking off of Jared Allen's foot and went out of bounds. And for the rest of the year, people were talking about dubious handle, no handle Randle, all these things, crucifying him off that one play. He had been doing the move before, but that one thing got Knicks fans so frustrated with him and losing. And that play happened in a close game. The Knicks were down by 2. Julius Randle do it. The ball go out of bounds. The Nets come down, hit a 3. They go up by 5. We lose the game to our rival. Next thing you know, he is being called dubious handle. They won't even call a man by his name. They nicknamed the man dubious handle. No handle Randle. Cats on Twitter, State of the New York Knicks podcast, had a meltdown on Twitter because Julius Randle turned the ball over on the spin move.
But see, that's why you got to love and appreciate that man so much. It goes much further than his first year. Because for all that bashing that he received, and saying for his first year, you know what I'm saying? He walked away with that and regrouped that whole offseason. And he came back and he changed the heart and the feeling and the love of everybody in this city and in this state. You know what I'm saying? And that's what makes him one of us. That's that tough skin, that tough love. That's what we love and respect the most in the state and city of New York, and also inside the New York Knicks organization. And he showed that. He came back and blessed us. And him along with Tom, he took us and led us somewhere where nobody thought we was going. Nobody thought we was going to the playoff. Nobody thought we was going to have a most improved player. Nobody thought we was going to have an all-star. But then, you know what I'm saying, he hit another stumbling block, you know what I'm saying? And that was inside the playoffs. He didn't perform the 37 points per game that he did all season long against Atlanta. Okay, but the thing is, the man got tough skin. I have no doubt in my mind that man gonna regroup and turn extra all the way up this year, you know what I'm saying? Because he learned from his bumps and bruises, you know what I'm saying? He learned that, this was my first year in the playoff, and I had to get lumps up my side of my head. But don't forget, when y'all banged me upside my head, I went there all season and I worked. So give me some, you know what I'm saying, props about getting banged upside my head against Atlanta, and I'm going back and I'm going to come back with a different mental game. I'm ready to go. I trust and believe in Julius. That's our homeboy. That's our all-star, you know what I'm saying? And right now, you know what I'm saying? We do anything else further, lead us to one series, we going to even love him even more, you know what I'm saying? That's our all-star. But is he a megastar like that? No, he is not.
No,
not
not right now.
What we got right here in this city right here, and you love and appreciate him. Not like any of the other dudes that we thought was all-stars that came here, could change things around and fell off and wanted to get up out of here like McDice and all them type guys, you know what I'm saying? That man wanted to be here so bad. He said, just give me 117. I know what I put, the numbers I put up say is worth more than that this year. But give me 117. I'm going to leave the door open to get us some more help just to show y'all I love being here. I appreciate y'all accepting me, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all overlooking what I did the first year. I'm here, man. And you got to love Julius Randle, man. And he got a handle now. Nobody don't want to say Julius with the handle Randle now. They don't want to say that.
Dubious handle Randle. Yeah, they ain't saying that anymore, man. You got to give that man his props, because you know what? He took all that criticism for that first season here, put it on his back, went to the lab, put in work, came back, and look what's going on. But you know what was crazy? Early on, you still had people talking about trade him. And I was like, what are you talking about, trade him? I don't get that, man. I don't get that. This man came in and he said, I want to be a Knick.
Right.
How many cats say they want to be a Knick before Julius?
Before Julius, people wasn't coming here because they felt like the organization was a mess.
Exactly.
And they feel like the media is a grinder. You know what I'm saying? And the fans will turn on you.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's why I was about to call you Goldfinger. I'm sorry. That's why Soulfinger.
Hey, I'm gonna have to change that name now.
Oh no, man! There you go, man. My bad. That was a slip of the tongue, man. Not the heart, bro.
Oh
You know
no,
what I'm
it's
saying?
all good. I like that though, Goldfinger.
But the thing about the question is can Julius Randle and RJ Barrett become superstars in New York? Right. The thing is cats came here and thinking they could do. Man, Stephon Marbury came here, bro.
Yeah.
And it didn't work out for him. Right. And then when you ask other cats like, yo, Kenny Anderson, why didn't you come to the Knicks? Hey, bro. Hey, man. You know, playing for the hometown. You know how it is, bro. You know how it is. You know, some cats are smart. They're like, I don't know. Danny Green had multiple free agencies where Danny Green could have signed here. He's just a role player.
Man, look, a lot of cats talk all that noise. They huff up and all that, like whatever on other spots. But when it comes to the Knicks, see, the Knicks is a whole different animal than any other team in the league. You know,
Right.
even you got the Nets there, and and you got us.
Right.
What goes on across and that other side of the other side over there is no kind of pressure cooker, because this is more expectations and everything. Because when you ain't never done nothing on one side and never really had that taste of it, you don't know what to expect. But over here, people hungry, man. And you gotta. And granted, we had some bad years, a lot of bad years, but we had a lot of good years,
Right.
and it's a rich history, man.
Right.
You know, and then you got. I mean, come on, man. How many young men, young players said, "I want to go to New York"? And like you said, nobody wanted to come. We had all these cats coming in, want to come in, say, "I want to be a part of this." They say all this, but then when the time that foot hit the court, disappear. The invisible man.
Right.
And then they on the first thing steaming. They trying to hurry up and get up out of here. Yeah, the media this and the media that. Randle took it all on.
Right.
He didn't run from it. He ran into it.
Right. I'm with you, bro.
RJ ran in. He's running with him. Ran into it.
RJ Granddaddy was a diehard Knicks fan. Bought season tickets. His mom's went to St. John's, ran track at St. John's, bro. You know what I'm saying? RJ was groomed for this from day one, right? RJ only worked out for one NBA team. Do you know what the NBA team that was? The Knicks.
Knicks, yes. And
during the pre-draft process, RJ Barrett only worked out for one NBA team.
And and the thing about it too, and I got to give my man Aloe Wise his props on this. The one thing he said just now, them cats they looking at winning. They're not even really thinking about the stardom. They worry about winning.
Yes.
They worry about the winning. They worried about getting that chip, bringing it here. They worried about that whole. You don't hear them talking. You'll never hear anything compared to when they bring up their brand. Their brand. I'm so sick of hearing he's messing up his brand. How about you go out there and do the job you're supposed to do and win? And that's what RJ and Randle are doing, winning. And not only that, if you see, like you said, is their mentality is permeated throughout that team.
Right.
They're a reflection. See, people talk bad about Tibbs and all this and that, but those two are on the front. They're on, as you say, on the tip of the spear. That little phrase on the tip of the spear of what Tibbs is bringing.
Right.
Because when they talk, it's like you hear Tibbs. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
They bringing that mentality.
Shout out to Mama Said, man. Leg, head, Allah Wise, Hard Wheel, all y'all guys, man. DSJ, man. We see y'all rocking, man. That's what makes us us, man. Podcasting all over the place, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't be nowhere else better than being in the world than being with Freezy. You know what I'm saying? Never mind what First Take Stephen A and all that got going on, man. We podcasting over here, man.
Podcasting. Appreciate that, bro.
You know what? We're not just podcasting. We truth telling. We're giving out facts.
Yeah.
Because we're not. I mean, come on, man. I could go out there and say all kinds of off the wall, made up, and hoop holler.
Right.
ridiculousness. You know, plug in NBA 2K, make a weird trade, and come out and tell you this is what's gonna happen. No, man, we talking about people got facts. You know, got facts and knowledge right there. You can't do that, man. You can't do that with the Knicks Nation, man. I mean, let's keep it a buck.
Hey, Soul Thing, I'm gonna get some tea, man. I'll be right back.
All right, but yeah, Boogie, it's wild, man. It's wild looking at this whole situation. You know how they don't want to give out, you know, and not that I want them to, because you know they're gonna take it. Don't give them cats their flowers. Don't give them their love after what they did. You know,
one thing for sure, they don't have to give us anything. This is I'm gonna take it from you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Lifestyle that we got. And these guys they taking everything that they want right now. You know what I'm saying? They on a mission to prove all the doubters, all the haters completely wrong. You know what I'm saying? Bet on us, man. Bet on us.
Like Tretch and Nadi, yoke the Joker. And that's just what they about to do. Yoke the Joker.
Yoke the Joker.
Because
yes.
These cats, man, it's really amazing though how they pump, how the media they blow up certain cats to be more than what they are. And you look at the game, you're like, man, his game is whack. What you talking about? You got, this guy has a great point guard. Like, I'm gonna tell you now, you know, and like I said, I'm about to get crucified when I say this right here. Oh well, I don't care, man. Yeah, well, try to crucify me, man. Hey, I don't care. I'm not the biggest Westbrook fan. I'll be honest with you. Is he athletic? Yeah. Did he have speed? Yeah. But man, he has. Where's his basketball IQ? What makes him such a great point guard? Because I don't see point. I know, he get triple doubles, but is he winning those triple doubles? See what I'm saying? I mean, is he doing it? And there's the point guard game has changed. But the thing is he winning? He got to the finals way back when. But other than that, man, you chucking up bad shots, man, all over the place. If you got something like when he and KD were rocking, KD's hot. You chucking the shot instead of dumping it down. Well, he changed his game. He's doing all this and that. I've never been a fan of that kind of ball. That's just me. You know, other folk can say whatever. If you like it, I love it, man. That's on you.
Right.
You know, but the snare, you know, for me, I'm just speaking for me personally. Jason Tatum, love his game, love what he brings. And there's two different players, but he makes the right play. He comes in the right way on things. His defense is
it's coming. It's coming along.
It's coming. Yeah. But you see what he can do with the team. And then when he got hurt, when he went down, I mean, Brown did what he could do.
Right.
But we know the engine that runs that team is Jason Tatum.
Right.
The bell rung, man. You all subscribe, man. Look over there to the other corner, man. Hit that like button, man. Get them likes up, man. Thumb them up, man.
Yeah, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all smash that like button. Support your family, man. You know what I'm saying? Get them likes up. Man, I'm struggling. My energy is up, man, but I'm just losing my voice for some reason, man.
You moved up from Red Fox to Jada. Hey, that's something right there. Well, I'm just looking for you to start giving me about 16 bars right off the top of the dome.
I mean, you sound like the Jada that was like, yo, we sweating up here. These guys is lip singing. Yeah, that's what they doing on the big networks. They lip singing. You know what I'm saying? We sweating up here, man.
Yeah, man.
It's real hip hop.
Yeah, that's right. We do this. We do this. Right. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. Thank you, Miss Producer. All right. Okay. All right. Thank you.
A wonderful show last night too, man. You know what I'm saying? You did a great job too, man. My brother, the young E40, man, Soul Finger number 12. Great job, man. You know what I'm saying? Linking in with them guys. Y'all guys was looking like three the hard way. Jim Brown, Fred Williams, and Jim Kelly last night, man. Shout out, you know what I'm saying?
Man, appreciate
Sergeant
it,
Nick, you know what I'm saying? You know, all prayers continue constantly going out, you know what I'm saying, for the cornerstone and everything, you know what I'm saying? And Hey man, just keep doing what we doing, man. Keep the needle moving, man. Keep the needle moving, man. Ain't no telling what's in store, man. And you
Hey,
seen the freestyle the other night, man. And shout out, you know what I'm saying, to Cully and them guys last night. Cully, you need to get with me. I sent you the track already. I'm over here working right there. I sent you the track, Cully. Y'all put pressure on Cully, man. We trying to do that collab, man. Put pressure on Cully.
yeah, man. Hey, and so I put I put part of the track. Twitter only lets you put so much audio. So I think
Right.
so we did 2 minutes of the first 2 minutes of the track, and Alan Hahn and some other people liked it. I don't know if they responded to it or not. So Macri and all them dudes, you know what I'm saying, was smashing the like button on it. So you know what I'm saying, they showing love for the track and all that stuff. It was dope. It was overwhelming to see dudes of their status, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
come through and actually show that some love. So yeah, J Boogie, you doing your thing, man. I mean, yeah, man. You doing your thing, bro.
Man, that's what's up, man. I appreciate what you're doing. I appreciate, you know what I'm saying, the chat and everything, the love and support, man. But
did Sim play it on his joint last night?
The Sim, oh man, Sim did it. When he did it, man. You know, he sent me a link. I suppose it's a possibility I will go on with him Saturday. He's supposed to play it again Saturday. You know, sit down and talk about, because you know he got that stoop thing going on too. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, between you and Sam, you know, y'all really, like, you know what I'm saying, further the cast out there, man. I appreciate it, man. But that's why I gave y'all homage. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know the work, you know what I'm saying, that all y'all put in behind the window, behind the microphone, behind the computer, behind the desk. You know what I'm saying? Once God unattach your eyelids and give you life, they don't know and understand all the work that y'all put in. You know what I'm saying? But I respect that, man, because without y'all guys, man, we don't have a place to hang out, man. That's why you gotta love and support, man. When you can, Cash App or donate something, man. Keep the lights on, man, so we can all continue on having somewhere to, you know what I'm saying, to hang out, grow, and talk about the team and the reality things of life that we love to share and speak upon, you know what I'm saying, in our ways, you know what I'm saying, where we know it's real, you know what I'm saying. So that's why I give y'all guys y'all homage, man. And any and everybody else that got a podcast that's doing anything it is, you know what I'm saying. The anthem is for all the podcasters.
Yeah, man. And it's organic, bro. It ain't forced. It's real. You know? Yeah, man. Hey, so go ahead, Sophie.
Oh no, I'm just saying, you know, that's one thing I love about this right here, man. Is like, you know, Tim, who was over, he called it the barbershop. We sitting on, you know, you call it the stoop. You know, as country folk, we sitting out on the front porch. Yeah. Just chopping it up, man. You're just getting, hey, fellas coming over and just sitting on that front porch and just getting it in, day out. And I'm gonna tell you, Boogie, when I first heard it, when you hit me up that day and I looked and told me about it, man, I was ready to go get my hoodie and Tim's.
Yeah, man. You know? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's what we do, man.
Yeah.
So as far as the Julius Randle and RJ, can they become superstars conversation? I think we kind of answered a lot of stuff. I want to ask y'all something different though. I want to shift gears right now and ask y'all a little something. I don't know how much longer I can go. Maybe we can tackle it in 10 minutes. If not, it'll be other shows. But
let's do it.
Are we gonna regret a young player leaving our team and going to another organization and finding himself? And we talked to that before, but I think there is a possibility that a young player is going to walk out of the door with the Knicks and become somebody we regret leaving. I ain't gonna say his name yet. I wanted to get y'all opinion on it.
Well, if you're talking about Hold on, let me step back on that. Currently standing.
No, I'm not talking about Kevin Knox, JJ. I'm not talking about Kevin Knox. The person that I have in mind is already gone.
As in Frank.
I ain't gonna tell you who he is until you answer the question.
Okay.
Like, are we gonna regret letting these young players walk out the door while they're young, and then they're gonna go somewhere else and become decent NBA players?
You know what? I'm gonna say, excuse me. I'm gonna say this here. I'm gonna say I just mean no. We're not gonna regret it.
Okay.
And the reason I say that is because of the way we backfield. Because of the young talent we got on the bench now. I don't think we're gonna regret that. Because yeah, he could possibly develop is who I'm thinking you're talking about. That's already gone. He could possibly develop into something good, reasonable, serviceable. But I think compared to what we have now, the young cats, the Thundercats we got right now, and under the development and the leadership and being not just being around with having that mentality that Randle is bringing in and everything, I think we'll be fine with what we got because all our young guys, all these young Thundercats, these youngsters are hungry, man, and you seeing what they bring to the table.
Right.
So I'll just say no. I'm gonna say it with my chest, no.
Okay. Hey, shout out to our main man, Sim Russell is in the building. What's good, Sim?
Salute, King.
Sim says, as long as the team is good and we are winning, I'm not worried about it. Sometimes it just doesn't work out.
Right.
Salute, Sim.
My fear is because that's a reasonable take, right? And the reason why it's a reasonable take is because I just said with my own lips that Julius Randle was drafted by the wrong team.
That is true. That is true.
We know that Julius Randle was drafted by the wrong team because he is no longer there. That's something that I just said. I said that about 30 minutes ago.
Yeah, you did. You did. You said it with your chest.
Right. And so my fear is that an organization like the Lakers can do that because they also at the same time compete for championships annually. That's their goal, to compete for a championship annually. Not be good, not make the playoffs. None of that stuff is good enough for the Lakers. For the Lakers, they feel like they need to compete for a championship annually. And they don't care about draft picks and they don't care about young players. And you know this to be true because they traded away the whole kit and caboodle for Anthony Davis. Now, and now with that said, they got Anthony Davis and they won a championship with Anthony Davis. Right?
Mm-hmm.
But the thing with the Knicks, though, is in our pursuit for whatever it is that we're pursuing, right? Because a lot of us, we want to put a finger on what we believe is the ultimate goal for the Knicks, but we don't know exactly, because every NBA team wants to win an NBA championship, right?
Yeah.
But you don't hear Tibbs say championship. You hear Tibbs say culture, right?
Yeah.
You hear Tibbs say culture. So our pursuit of a winning culture is our main motivating factor right now, right? It's the reason why Tibbs, play veterans so many minutes in the preseason, because he wants to establish this culture of winning, right? But what I'm getting at, my point is, in a roundabout way is when we let young guys out the door and they go somewhere else and blossom, it looks different than if the Lakers do it. Because the Lakers can always point to their trophy room and be like, look, okay, we let D'Angelo Russell walk because we wanted that over there. Right? We traded away Brandon Ingram and all those guys because we were in pursuit of that over there. But when we let young guys walk out the door, we're like, we let this young guy walk because we're in pursuit of such and such hadn't bought the fans what we want, and that's ultimately an NBA championship. So Soulfinger, I'm gonna say this name to you, and it's gonna make you laugh, right? But I'm gonna say the name of the player that left, and I think he gonna wind up being something because he looks different. So I think we are gonna regret Dennis Smith Jr. walking out the door.
Dennis Smith. Okay. Okay. He had all the tools, but the thing is he still in Detroit?
No.
No, he's in Portland now.
He got a training camp invite, right? And I saw something from the Portland fans that are saying this dude looks 100% healthy and explosive. Now, I don't know what he did in a preseason game. Let me see what he did in a preseason game. All right, I'm gonna just check and see. I don't know, because if he did nothing, I'm gonna be embarrassed.
Mm-hmm. And I forgot all about I forgot all about him because I mean he was only here long enough for a sip of coffee and a drag on a cigarette. So,
but he is not the only young player that has walked out the door for the Knicks.
Well, no, but see, the thing is, when you talk about that, I can go back. Remember, we got rid of Trevor Ariza,
right?
Trevor Ariza, not a superstar, but he was solid.
Right. But
gave up. Go ahead.
So other young players that walked out the door, bro. Iggy Brasdeikis.
Iggy,
he got traded last year too.
Yeah.
Now he might not turn out to be nothing. We don't know. We don't know for sure, right? But a lot of young players. It's the reason why I go to bat for Kevin Knox, because last season, the Knicks traded away Dennis Smith Jr. They traded away Iggy Brasdeikis. They cut Jacob Evans, who was 23 years old at the time. They cut Amari Spellman, a skilled young big that was just out of shape, right? So there were a lot of young players that the Knicks cut, and they kept Kevin Knox, right?
Yeah.
Even Frank walked out the door in free agency this year, right? Okay. So in 14 minutes, Dennis Smith Jr. shot 3 for 7, 0 for 1 from 3. He had 3 assists, 1 steal, 2 turnovers, 3 fouls, and 10 points in 14 minutes. That's not really that good. It's not bad either for a training camp invite.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that Dennis Smith Jr. is going to be a star, but I do believe that dude is going to be a quality NBA player. The cats in Portland, so I was in the military with some people from Portland, from the Portland area, and they talk about how different he looks. Now, it may be the Homer thing going on. The Knicks fans do it. We like, hey, our players look like such and such. Our players look like Tarzan. You know what I'm saying? So that might be one of the things going on. But they're telling me that they believe Dennis Smith Jr. is not only going to make this team, but he may have an impact on Portland this year.
I would say this. I'm more of with regards to DSJ, the second DSJ, not our original DSJ. Time would tell with him, because he had a lot of things going on, personal issues and stuff. His he lost his was a stepmom.
Yeah.
You know, lost, but still his mom is a mom. You know, his stepmom, his mom. You know, and that was a blow, man. Because I don't care if you ever, you know, and I hope, you know, I pray to God nobody else has lost a parent, but those of us that had lost a parent, you know, it does a lot to you. I don't care what age you are, and and we talking
Bro,
about a young one.
I lost a sibling. I lost a sibling, right? Somebody younger than me.
Yeah,
And I think about my brother every day.
yeah. So
Every day, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I find myself drifting off. Even when I be on with y'all will be talking and I just drift off. Like just,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And I had to
and
come back too. Like, oh, hey man, you gotta be in the moment. Come on, man.
yeah.
Come
No,
on,
I
man.
understand. Like I said, and just now when I had to get off, I had to, you know, deal with something one of my employees, and it struck a nerve with me because she just recently lost her father. So it took me back because I lost my pop.
Me too.
So, and you know, hey man, I'm a grown man, and you know, like I'm I'm an old spring chicken or whatever. But I still think about the big cat. That was you call him about the big cat. I used to think about him all. I still find myself sliding off. So imagine being Dennis Smith Jr., you in the NBA and the pressure cooker of the New York Knicks. You had a loss of that magnitude. He wasn't there mentally, you know. And I'm not going to make all these excuses, but I will have compassion for the young man because he just couldn't get it together. Because when he first game was his first game, he dropped 31 points. That was not a fluke, man.
The dunk,
Yeah,
the dunk where he took off on 2 feet and dunked with 2
yeah,
hands
yeah. That was no fluke
against Charlotte. Bro,
Yeah.
you like, what?
Look, I'm not gonna lie. I was hyped. I was high stepping through the living room and all like that, hitting. You know, I was losing my mind because I was like, okay, we may have something.
Right.
But then again, front office malpractice, and I can't, you know, like Ron would say, and that previous regime didn't know what they were doing. Then you got this cat that's coaching for his life. We really didn't know what he was doing. He was back, you know, he had a PlayStation 5. He go back there and pull up NBA 2K, run a play or two, and then just shoot it out to the players.
Right.
You know,
right.
he didn't know what he was doing, and you squandered it because to have that kind of athletic ability and talent, he just needed to be coached up. And then you enter in Mike Miller, and Mike Miller didn't do nothing with him at all. It got even worse.
Right.
He got treated. Truth be told, I think he was shoved down further than even Knox because Knox was getting burned, and he couldn't even smell. He couldn't even smell. Sit next to the Gatorade jug. That's how bad it was for him.
Right.
So. Time would tell, but I can see where you're going, and it's a possibility that he could actually become something. I hope he does. I'm pulling for him. That's one young cat I'm pulling for. I was thinking Frank because he was recent, and I put in the thing about it. If we wouldn't have never traded DSJ, we wouldn't have D Rose.
Right.
So that's why I was like, I'm cool with that because Derrick Rose was a infusion and a factor on our culture change and us transitioning in the direction we were doing. He and Taj, Taj don't get as many props as he should get. D Rose get a lot of it because we see what he did on the court. But you got to think about what Taj does behind the scenes and how he operates. If you sit him on the bench, he's always with the young fellas working. So you got to keep that in account.
Right. No doubt. I asked the question, man, because this season we may see another young fella walk out the door. We may see either Mitch or Knox go out the or both.
Yeah, that's true.
Or both.
That's true.
Go out the door. And the question I'm asking myself is, will we regret not seeing their development all the way through to fruition? Because the two things NBA teams need are rim protection and wing shooters. And Mitchell Robinson offers rim protection and Kevin Knox offers wing shooting. Right? And so if they leave, will we regret their departure? And so when I was thinking about it, I'm like, man, the Knicks needed a point guard forever. Should we just had been more patient with Dennis Smith Jr.? Right? Because my homeboy, man, shout out to my homeboy Gilbert Crumble, man, from Portland. You know what I'm saying? We went to basic training together many moons ago. Right? So shout out to them guys and shout out to the people on Twitter and some people just hitting me, from the West Coast talking about they bragging. How y'all let this dude get away? Hey man, y'all got him from Detroit. Y'all ain't get him from us. There was
Exactly.
a stop in between. You know what I'm saying? There was a stop. There was a stop in between. He didn't just.
But my rebuttal would be Dennis Smith, Derrick Rose. That's all I'm gonna say. I'll leave it at that.
Well, you know, one thing when it comes to our squad and when it comes to our office and our organization right now, you had to be able to keep up with what needs to be kept up. Like Julius right now, Julius, RJ, them guys right there. You couldn't have guys trying to catch up to their games because them guys they're at the peak where they ready to go. So constantly waiting on guys to develop. Yeah, it's time to move away from them type guys. You know, I like the 3G format. You know what I'm saying? I can look you in your eye, I can tell if you got it or if you getting it or you can get it. You know what I'm saying? If you can't do one of those threes, then you holding us back. And that's what I like about the office right now. They see what they need to do and they going for it. You know what I'm saying? They putting their hands on what they need. And they not just only looking for guys with, you know what I'm saying, with games. They looking for guys that can play up under this pressure. You can have a game all you want.
Yeah.
But when you get up under that pressure and you get in front of that media and they clicking 5,000, you know what I'm saying, camera lights at you and asking you questions with 5,000 mics and you got 40, 50,000 fans that's forcing their way to try to get in the building. And then you got 3,000 podcasters and 5,000 chats going off. You know what I'm saying? Can you handle that?
And videos and cut-ups and
Hey, when you walking in the city, and people shouting out to you. If you have that one bad game, they letting you know you had that bad game or you missed the pass.
And social media roasting you. Oh my God.
See, that's what you got to be. That's what's going to elevate your game. And that's what separates a lot of these, when you was talking about all these all-stars and superstars and all, that's what separates the great players from the good players. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I like what Julius did. When he first came here, he couldn't take it, but he learned to deal with it. And you know what I'm saying? He became one of those 3Gs. If he ain't have it, he couldn't get it. He knew he can get it, and he prospered inside of our organization and inside our city. You know what I'm saying? And that's why you see when some of these guys like the little what's the dude that used to play at Michigan? Now he in Dallas. You know what I'm saying?
Trey Burke.
Yeah. Now you see guys like that. They putting up little numbers in Dallas, and you see Hardaway Jr. He played a whole lot better and over there. You see these type guys, but here under this format, I don't need you to play or have a good game. Drop 30 this game. I need you to have a good season. I need you to, you know what I'm saying? Every night I need you to show up. You know what I'm saying? Consistency. That's what we need. That's what we respect, and that's what we appreciate and love the most inside this Orange and Blue network, man. More than anything, show up every night and give us your heart, your earned. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna love you for it.
Bam, man. I don't know how I can follow that. I won't. I'm gonna just rap right there. J Boogie, I love you, brother.
I love you too, man. I love all y'all, man. All of y'all, man. Every one of y'all, man. I love, and even if you ain't a Knicks fan, I love you.
For sure.
Because you make us better.
For sure. Soul Finger, man. I appreciate you coming through, bro. You are like the steak to my baked potato.
I appreciate it. You know, I'm gonna tell you now, my morning can't get right. You know, I work from home, but my work day can't get right unless I'm gonna hear some good Knicks talk. You know, because actually y'all keep me calm because I don't be behind this computer cussing and fussing and going on. Real colorful adjectives, man. And if you know anybody from down south, you know, you ain't never been cussed out till you've been cussed out by somebody from down south. Because we put stuff together, break up syllables and synonyms, stuff together. You just don't know what it is. So, but y'all keep the blood pressure down, and I love that. Appreciate that, freezing, opening the doors and letting me in. You know, I've been, Knicks Nation. You know, like I said, I ain't a native New Yorker. Never been to New York, but it's on my bucket list because I got to hurry and get there ASAP. You know, so I could get to the Garden and see a game there. You know, I've seen the Knicks, but to be in that, to be immersed in Knicks Nation in the city, that's my end goal right there. That's my bucket list right there.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I love the city. I love the area, man. On that note, I'm gonna get. Oh man, there go Danny Landis. Danny Landis
Yeah.
is in the building. What's good?
Yeah.
Jay Boogie, your song is freaking great, bro.
Man, thank you, man. Thank you, man. Thank you, DL.
So good, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, Danny, we about to get out of here, man. My voice done gone. Ain't nothing else I can do, man. I just got ain't nothing else. I've been drinking tea and my voice still just is gone. So
now you can't sing today, right?
Yeah, I ain't got no rap, no holla.
Yeah, no, I hear
Hey, now he gonna get on the hey Danny, he gonna get on the mic and impersonate Jada. You gonna be like, hey, Jada dropped a new track. No, it's just Freezy, man.
Yeah, man.
Crazy with that, man. That's
man.
crazy right there.
Props to you, Jay Boogie. Your music is freaking great, bro.
Man,
I grew up listening to hip hop from back in the days, like Big Daddy Kane, Eric B. and Rakim, LL Cool J. I actually worked out with LL Cool J years ago.
Right.
He used to work out at my gym. My friend used to train him. I used to see Q-Tip back in my gym back in the days. This is a Powerhouse in Queens, in French Louis Boulevard.
Man.
Okay.
So your music is dope, bro.
Yeah,
Props
for sure.
to
I told you. He put me in the mind of OC. You know, I was thinking about OC when he came out there, that first album I heard, Jules. And I was like, let me go get my hoodies and Timbs, break out the Jabos, you know, and just walk around. Put my fitted on and get it. Hey, Boogie, you special, man. You special like no other, man. And
yes, very special.
It's nothing but blessings and good things always gonna come. Because I'm gonna tell you, the Lord put people in your life for a reason, and you were brought to this earth to bring many people joy. Because I'm gonna tell you, sometimes, man, you know, there's somebody that was Knicks Nation, man, that wasn't doing good, but just hearing your voice and uplifted them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You uplifted them. You're a spiritual person. Your energy is always infectious, and it lifts people up. And this is what we need at this day and time. You know, just gonna keep it 100 with life in general, because you know times are hard. We got this virus that's running around out here, idiots out here doing all kinds of snatching up kids and kids taking each other out and all like that, man. But to be around positive people, positive energy, Freezy, thank you again for having this line. This is needed. You know, I'm gonna say it for my fellow veterans out there that deal with the demons that we deal with. You know what I'm saying? Every day,
bro.
I'm talking about my veteran brothers and sisters that deal with demons that you know, if you never put on that uniform and never been in a certain situation, you wouldn't understand. I'm not gonna go into all like that, man. You know, it's just when you have people that's hard to, it's hard to sleep at night. The sound of the smallest little noise sets you off. But Jay Boogie, you take a lot of those demons and those monsters away for a lot of people,
including your man.
So much positivity.
Yeah,
including your mans, bro.
Yeah,
because I don't speak to it because I try to compartmentalize that stuff. But I had a talk with Ron Cleveland, and it was me, Ron Cleveland, and G-Man, and we talked about some stuff.
Hey, hit me up, Freezy, because I could relate to it. If you don't have my math, get Boogie. If you can shoot Freezy, I tell you some stuff.
Yeah.
Word. No.
I appreciate it, man. I really appreciate it, man. But I'm trying to turn the leaf for the OG status for real, because a lot of us OGs, we are OGs because of what we did in our past, and we got people looking up to what we did in our past and think that they can do it, and they're going down the wrong road. OG nowadays, he can show people, you know what I'm saying, what you don't need to do right now and live, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I try to do, is uplift anybody that got their head down, when you can look up and see what's beautiful, man.
Hey, Boogie, I never corrected you ever since I've been knowing you, but I'm gonna make a correction. That's something you said. I'm gonna correct you right now.
Yes,
You're not trying to change the OG status. You have changed the OG status.
Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that, man. It's love, man.
And I'm gonna tell you, and Bird asks about you all the time. She asks about you all the time. So
that's what's up, man. Tell her, man. I'm still waiting, and I got to put together the little drills for her. My bad. I got to put it together, and I'm coming. And Danny L, DL, Trust me
When
when
you
I
s-
tell you.
Boogie,
they
when your
haven't-
CD comes out, I want to buy that thing right away. You
Hey,
let me know
they
where to
haven't
get that
heard
from.
nothing, man. Y'all almost making me get ready to just drop it right now, but I can't do it right
Hit it.
now, man.
Hit the
I gotta
studio.
hold back
That's
a
it.
little bit. But
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I told you, bro. Hey, shout out to Forbes Field is in the building. You know what
yes,
I'm saying? Hey, the new Knicks is in the building. And
salute
so
to
I'm
you.
gonna get out of here because
Feel better,
the voice is
Freezy, huh?
yeah.
Yeah, get better,
I don't know.
Freeze.
I'm gonna have to drink me some lemon juice, so I don't know. But we'll see. We'll
Hey,
see.
look, you may have to do that old school. Get you some of that. Like my pop used to have this thing here. Rock candy, peanut oil, and whiskey. Put it in the bottle, shake
Oh
that
my
joker up.
God.
Take 2 tablespoons of that. You wake up the next morning, you good.
Brand new.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that's the life of an artist, man. You put in all that extra work and that energy, man. You going hard all day, man, every day. That's the life of the artist. You got to deal with that, man, because we got to hear you later on today. We got to hear you later on tonight. We got to hear you tomorrow morning. So take care, you know what I'm saying, your vocal cord, man. You're an artist, man. That's what you got to do, man.
Hardest man working.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get out of here, man. God
Freezy,
bless
we're playing
everybody.
tonight, right? There's a game tonight, right?
Saturday night, right?
Tomorrow.
I'll be
Oh,
on
man,
for
I
that
thought it
too.
was tonight.
I'm doing the Knicks at Night podcast tonight. I might do some Freezy time, maybe about 7. I'm gonna have to see, but it depends on how the voice is going. But definitely the Knicks at Night podcast tonight, and then we'll be on tomorrow around the game.
I'll be on
time.
tonight, Freezy, late tonight with Lucas.
And can Wilder get his belt back?
And can Wilder get his belt back? We'll see. All right, y'all. I'm out of here, man. Y'all have a good day.
Have a great day, guys.
Salute.
Yeah, man.
3 capital S's, man.